I'm at the call. Move on. Move on. I'm at the call.
Have you ever had a really good day?
Yeah, me too.
Anyone have a really bad day?
Me too.
14 years ago, I was standing on the balcony of my Florida apartment, looking out at the deep blue sea. My wife and daughter were laughing. My life was full. My bank account was full. Everything seemed perfect. But then just 1 year later, I was in that same apartment. Everything was dark. It was gloomy. The bed was empty. My wife had left me. My daughter would soon be calling someone else dad. I didn't know what to do. 17 years of marriage gone in an instant. The tears were streaming down my cheeks. Ladies and gentlemen, contest chair, fellow travelers on the well-worn roads of life, relationships come and go for all of us. I called my brother. Hey brother, I have to get out of here. He invited me over to the local pub. It was full of light and life, lovely ladies, lots of music, lots of eye candy. Cheers, brother. Cheer up. I couldn't. I was stuck between the tears and the cheers. Even the beers didn't help. Then he looked at me. It was like he pierced me with his glance. He said something I'll never forget. Brother, when you're having a bad day, just move on. Something better is coming. I went back to my apartment. I looked around. Everything reminded me of my wife, of the past, the walls, the furniture, the pictures, the cat. I had to get rid of the cat. I loved the cat, but I had to move on in my life. Then I felt a little bit better. I decided to make a plan to find the perfect woman on the internet. www.findtheperfectwoman.com. And I became an internet dater. In fact, I became the Michael Shoemaker of the internet circuit. I navigated many curves. I rode many fast cars. But in the end, I crashed. My heart was still empty. And then I found the perfect woman. Doesn't exist. Except perhaps on Facebook. There, you know, it's Photoshop perfection. My search brought me here to Malaysia. And here I found your national treasure. Your best kept secret. Your women. I was at a restaurant. There was this beautiful girl seated with her friends. Excuse me, I'm not sure what to order. Can you tell me what you're eating? Well, crab cakes. Would you like to try some? You see, I didn't learn till later she was just being polite. She never expected that I would agree to her question. And 1 year later, I asked her a question I didn't think she would ever accept. Will you? Well, you know the rest. And yes, we got married, and life seemed perfect. Thank you, Julia. But then just 4 years ago, I was seated in my doctor's office. Dr. Lee was seated over there tapping his pencil on the table. He looked at me with these thick horn-rimmed glasses that magnified his eyes like some sort of a fish. Mr. Cohen, you have prostate cancer. It's not possible. This taken me so long to have the perfect life, the perfect life. And then I remembered the words of my brother. When you're having a bad day, just move on. Doctor, what can I do? Well, you're lucky, Mr. Cohen. You caught it early. There are many options. So here I am today. It's been 4 years. I'm feeling great. I'm 72 years old. I know you thought I was about 50. In fact, I feel like I'm about 50. But actually, I'm 76,842,461 minutes old, or young, when we started the contest. Mr. Timekeeper? You can't tell me how much time I have left. In fact, none of us know how much time we have left. But I live every moment. Every moment is exciting. Today is the best day of my life. And the cancer? Well, I moved on. It didn't. And so, I've been through many journeys on my life, from marriage to divorce, to loneliness to marriage, from health to sickness, back to health again. And what's kept me going is I've always moved on. Because without those tragedies, I would never have found something better in my life. So ladies and gentlemen, when you're having a bad day, whatever it is life is going to give to you, just move on to a better day, to a better future. Something is coming for you. Just move on. Back to you.